Alright, so we've done well so far in the tournament for Elixir, going against the Ronso Fangs as the Ronso Fangs. We've done good so far, as in we haven't gotten completely just crushed. We haven't, we're not top scorer right now, but we've done okay for ourselves. We've done alright. That's what I'm gonna go with. And I'm just gonna hope it continues to, we're doing okay, we're not terrible. That's the goal, to not be terrible. But yeah, jumping into it, we're gonna pass back to Urga Ronso, we're gonna pass to Newbie Ronso, we're gonna then pass to Urga Ronso. It's gonna be bananas, guys. It's just gonna be madness with the experience gain. Actually, we are really close. Urga Ronso is only 2 experience points away from getting to level 84. And we're not even hit the 100th episode yet, and early or mid 80s is not bad for Urga Ronso. But yeah, I should touch on some of the stuff that's been going on, actually, when I think about it, in the tournament, just because this might be you just watched a random video and you're like, what is this guy? Who is this people? You know, things like that. Questions you would ask yourself. So we're not top scorer in this tournament as of now. We faced the Kilika Beast, then Luka Goers, and now the Ronso Fangs. Vixen, if he's actually in this game, I'm actually not sure. That's pretty bad, I should know that. But he has four goals in the top scorer kind of category, and we have 2. So we are not winning. The important thing to keep in mind, though, the top scorer prize is for rename card or something dumb like that. Things I don't care about. The main reason, or the main thing we're trying for when we compete in these games is prizes that we can actually sell for gil. Rename cards sell for 10 gil each. So it's fairly accurate to say they are completely pointless. But if you want to change your Aeon's name, you could use them. I already have around 10 of them, so I won't need to. But you never know what people are into, what kind of names they're changing everything to. There's all sorts of madness that can happen. Alright. But actually, switching it up a little bit, normally what I do is I pass amongst Urga and Newbie Ronso for 12 years, and then I eventually pass to our guy Ronso, and he gets a lucky goal, and then we move on with life. What I'm looking at here is to go for an early goal. The main reason I'm actually doing this is because if you see the kind of situation we're in, Duran's a pretty tough goalie. He's got 29 catch, so I'm trying to push our guy Ronso closer to the goal early on, just so we can ensure that we're going to be in a good position. This is probably the riskiest pass I'll make, and I don't think it paid off. It's very unfortunate. Alright, so the main issue now we're experiencing is they're pulling our guy Ronso all the way back. That is so detrimental. That is very, very bad. I'm going to do Nap Tackle too. I actually didn't even mean to do that. I actually meant to do Wither Tackle. But I will say the Nap Tackle definitely worked. Caillou will not be near us anytime soon because, they're asleep now. So I'm going to pass above Zazzy Guado. And with a minute left, our guy Ronso should be able to score here. I can't imagine a situation where he's going to miss. But, I also didn't imagine a situation where Gazan and Ronso could pass over someone. So, yeah. But yeah, jumping into it, looks like it's 1-0. So this does actually put us in the position where we could score again and then be top scorer for this tournament. But I feel like it's just not worth it. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it matters. So I'm definitely leaning towards the whole whatever happens, whatever happens. It doesn't really matter. We'll focus on some experience gain, and we'll get our players even closer to level 99, which seems like it's much more worth it. But I don't know. Everyone has different opinions, of course. Alright, so it is 1-0 so far. And we got our guy Ronso level up and Ronso, of course. So our guy Ronso more shoot, endurance, and HP. And Ronso endurance, pass, attack. If Ronso, it's always the core stuff. It's always endurance, pass, attack. Really, really solid stats. Like, if Ronso had 60 speed, like, they'd be like a shoo-in for a really good defender. The main issue is, of course, when you have a slow defender, they can't catch the people, and then you get scored on, and then you're sad, and it's a whole thing. I was really hoping for a miracle there. I saw the 25 against 29 endurance, and I was just like, maybe there's a chance that we'll get lucky. Oh wow, that's not good for them at all. It's like Nuvi Ronso, be a pretty solid defender, but if that's not bad enough, you've got everybody else. Legitimately, like everybody else ready to just shut it down. All in all, now that we have the ball, we're going to push it back, of course. Just try to get control. I'm going to pass to Nuvi Ronso. This might be a mistake, actually, because Zaziguado is slightly far away, but he is also very fast. Looks like we get away with it. Kind of steal a base sort of situation. And we might be able to just get away with it for a while. It's weird because they're in the position where they might just swim around in circles forever. Like, that's legitimately a thing that happens. But they also might push forward on us. Like, it's hard to tell with the AI sometimes. They're predictable in some ways, but sometimes they're just silly. I mean, as of now, it looks like they're definitely going to push forward, so we're not going to get the fun swirling AI situation that we sometimes have. But we'll deal. It's all good. Alright, so it's going to go all the way to Basique Ronso. Again, this is one of those situations where, I mean, he's open. Like, it's just, the reason he gets the ball is because he is available to be passed to, and there's no other really good options, so it might as well be him. I am hesitant to pass to him again, though. If you notice, Balgerda was really close to his endurance compared to her attack. So it could definitely end in kind of a gross way where we don't have the ball, they score on us, and now we're fighting for our lives in the third quarter or overtime, or third half, I should say. I don't know. There's always ways it can just go bad, so it's best to be at least somewhat cautious, especially in the second half. So I'm passing Nuvi Ronso. So thinking more about all my dramatic statements I made about top scorer, I think I'm gonna go for it. I know it's silly and I know it doesn't matter, but I feel like we should at least try a little bit to be top scorer, because I mean it's a prize. You win something out of it. It's nice. So I'm gonna pass to Nuvi Ronso. I'm actually really hoping to pull Zaziguado towards me so I can have him tackle. I just want to get him a little bit further away from our guy Ronso, because I don't want to deal with like some gross encounter where I've got to deal with multiple people, one of them being Zazzy. It seems like just a pain. So I'll take the tackle from Caillou, his whopping 10 attack. Clearly a very frightful prospect. No, not really. It's very easy. And this actually looks really good. Like, really good. And by one shoot, we actually make it. So it's 2-0 so far. And that actually pushes us into top scorer range. That is, of course, assuming that no one else gets past Bixen. Bixen, of course, has 4 goals. He's in this game. He has not scored yet, so he is clearly not going to be beating us for top scorer. But there's always other players, and they might get lucky. They might do something nuts and, you know, put themselves in a better situation than they were before. I'm going to actually just, yeah, let's just shoot it. this isn't going to make it. The Seek Ronso has spin ball on, let alone it just went down to 16. And yeah. Cool. Perfect freeze frame there. Anyways, level 75. Nuvi Ronso 3/4 of the way to level 99 already. More endurance. Again, kind of similar to Erga Ronso, the core stuff, endurance, pass attack. Gazna Ronso, a little bit more on the right side of that spectrum with the HP attack, block, catch, all that stuff, and yeah, should all be good. And if Nettis is the only one who scored a goal, then that's going to mean we're top scorer. Granted, our prize is like rename card or something, so it's not super, so yeah. Oh no, Basik. I'm going to do 5 and hope for the best. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.